this film has created such a passion for so many people that thought of this as a faraway crime, something that happens in other countries. And yet those of us that are in this fight know that it happens each and every day in our communities in every corner of our state.
8 years of work for 2 hours of your time, and I hope this movie touched your heart. We have a weapon of mass instruction and inspiration. Movies. I will do anything, and I will hope that the entire world will do something to help me to find my son or my daughter. I don't want to wait until this tragedy happens to me for me to wake up. I want to wake up now. I want to do something now, so this never happens to me, and this never happens to anybody.
Before it even hit theaters, thousands of children have been impacted by the people that saw the movie and took action. And hopefully you'll be amongst them. And now that nearly 15 million people have seen it, we build an army of love. And everybody picks up whatever weapon they can use to help rescue children, end and abolish slavery, and dismantle these trafficking networks that enable it.
The power of this movie and the story that it tells is a great big, hey, listen to us, to our country. And maybe for a moment, everyone will listen to the tragedy, the atrocity of human trafficking. And I think that is why this movie is important.
I just want to thank the producers and the filmmakers and those that actually supported this, because you cannot have this message out there too many times or too loud, like you said. And this is such an important film because it shows another dimension of the ugliness of the slavery of these children. But just getting this story out there so that it grabs people's hearts and it grabs their heads and say, I need to do something, like you said you needed to do something as a filmmaker, is extraordinarily important.
When I was being trafficked, I was out in the public a lot, and so many people saw me and nobody ever helped me. Everybody that sees this movie, whether you work in it or not, it's like those are the people that are gonna see victims.
Actually, is moving about today is to hear the personal passion of wanting to do something and not being a sworn officer. In fact, one of the storylines is that a law enforcement officer was very moved personally and wanted to do more. Just feeling that there were so many people involved in the making of this production that felt very called. A life is not worth living unless it is purpose-filled.
Every week in the summer, there's another big blockbuster. So the only way to hold on to the theaters is to keep filling them. The only way to keep filling them is for everyone here to share freedom.com. Because in there, you can not only pay it forward by buying tickets for others, you can also promote it. You can host a private screening. That's the number one thing we can do to extend its time in theaters. And there is a power to the big screen. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Like you said, we can't put politics ahead of children. This is not a bipartisan issue. This is a nonpartisan issue. It's not left, it's not right. It's right in the center. What matters to all of us, which is our children. Period.